freaking.
It went in before.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not the same keychain.
Well, you really got to force it in there.
Anyway,
we all know where this is going.
Yep.
Childish.
So, coming to you from a dumpy little garage in the San Fernando Valley.
I'm Brandon. He's Ryan, and welcome to Bridging Otacos. I think that's the fastest we've ever actually done, like, to get to the intro without lollygagging.
Because we're not lollygaggers.
We're not lollygaggers. What the freaking? let me put. I'm getting
mine out.
I'm taking my Coke out. I'm putting my coffee in.
I'm getting my coffee.
I'd first go Coke then coffee. Actually, what would be the better option? Coke then coffee or coffee then Coke?
You do bitter first or sweet?
Well, that's the thing. These I
do this. Well, still coffee though.
Oh, true.
I'm gonna do this and the Coke.
I think I'm gonna do the Coke first because I've been craving that
juice for the entire episode.
It's like you're gonna need it with the little ones.
Just be like one of those. Nah, it's because I'm in training arc.
True. Just shotgun the thing. What do you think would actually be the hardest soda to shotgun? Probably Sprite. Yeah.
Or Sierra Mist.
Well, Sierra Mist is now called...
Oh, yeah, Starry.
Sorry, yeah. Because apparently somebody took the trademark Sierra Mist
from them. YouTuber.
Huh?
She's a YouTuber.
Yeah. See, so we're both chronically online sometimes. Actually, no, I'm more chronically online.
I saw it in Business Insider.
Really? I think I might have found it the same way.
The title was, some YouTubers are actually smart.
And we clearly were not on that list.
She was like, oh, Pepsi wants their trademark back, huh?
I'm going to make some money.
You give me this much and it's yours. And they were like, nah, we'll call it Starry. That's so dumb.
Well, it kind of worked for them in their favor because nobody was drinking Sierra Mist, dude. As far as I know. The only place I ever
Everyone I knew was.
The only place I knew where you could get it was Costco.
Every gas station I went to had it.
Oh, well, whenever I go to gas station, I get the watermelon Arizonas.
It's because you're a child.
Because I'm a child. Yeah, because they're delicious as well, dude.
Brandy gets those too.
Dude, Arizonas are delicious. The watermelon one is delicious. I like the Arnold Palmer. The thing is, in class, my teacher, he used to have like an ice bucket in class, and you could actually buy Arizonas for like $1. You could drink it during class.
Slanging to the students.
Dude, you got to make a little extra as a teacher. Wow. And we would pay it was a fair rate. It was $1. So it was just like, you know what? We get our drinks.
That was funny when they banned vending machines in school. My brother was then the school candy slanger.
Oh, really? Nice.
He would come with a duffel bag full of better stuff than the vending machine had. Buy it at Costco. And then salad, dude. He was making pretty good money for selling candy bars.
It's not bad. I know they still have them on college campuses. So I remember when I went to college once, in the vending machine, there was a monster in there. And
that's because colleges aren't run by LAUSD.
Oh, that's true. But there was a monster in there, and it was not the one where it's like where it falls and you like open the door and then you just grab it. It was the fancy one where like once you got it, it would turn itself. And the thing is, there was a monster stuck in there that the door wouldn't open all the way, even if you bought something else. So somebody had like a Diet Pepsi after that or something. So people were just trying to get in, and I guess the person that originally bought either of them wasn't there anymore. So they're like, all right, whoever gets it gets to keep it. So I was there like, damn, I'm thirsty. So I remember like prying it like halfway open, trying to get the monster out, and I couldn't. And eventually I realized, I'm like, wait, it's the pressure of the can. So I popped open the monster and like had to like crush like half of it in order to like pull it out. So I got the monster, it closed, then it opened, and then I got the Pepsi too. I was just like, there we go. But the poor maintenance crew, in order to have to like clean the vending machine afterwards, but I'm like, I got my drinks for free, and that's all that matters. And then I went to French One. And do I remember anything from French One? No, I do not.
You were that kid.
Well, I was that kid. Don't worry, I was eating dirt on the weekends, not in front of people.
I made a sandwich. Where's that from?
Made a sandwich. Well, my brain, as soon as you say sand, goes to freaking Star Wars with that Tyler Close. I made a sand. Is that Sandlot? I feel like it would be Sandlot. No.
Okay, I'll give you some more. Ain't a sandwich, that's kitty litter.
I feel like this is a spoof movie.
Oh my gosh, spoof, no.
No, I don't know what movie this is. Oh, so I can't think about it.
Insert a knife, just jabbing me in the head here.
You're making me do more work. What?
Little Rascals.
Oh, well, I haven't watched Little Rascals.
I know, because you're not cultured.
No, I'm not cultured. I'm a weeb, okay? If I was cultured, you'd see me going to like the Louvre or something.
I'm a weeb too.
You know what would be very interesting to do? If we actually did a quiz on certain things that we feel we're confident in and see who would get like more points out of the other.
That'd be interesting. That'd be a cool little segment.
Yeah. For next episode.
I like it.
Yeah. Cool. As you can see, we didn't really have anything completely in mind on what to do today. I just made a brand new spreadsheet. Actually, you did mention that earlier. But anyways, for context, I also made a spreadsheet for what topics that we want and ideas. So if anybody ever does put ideas in the comments down below, then we can add you to the spreadsheet and see if it'll work. What was your idea?
Training arc.
Oh, right. That thing. I honestly, my brain is just like caffeine.
Me and Brandon were talking last week, and it's funny. Like we'll both have like super good news and then super bad news, and then super good news and super bad news. There's like no like in between. It's just like a big huge pendulum swinging back and forth, smacking just both in the face.
Pretty much, it's just like good, bad, good, bad. It's just like, oy.
And so we're like, you know what? I think regardless of what's happening, we're both in a phase in our lives where we're in like a training arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Naruto had one, Goku had one, or has multiple. Like
Goku is
that's all
just
he
a
is.
training arc.
Is just a training arc. That's all he is.
When he had a farmer's arc, and then it was just back to normal, regularly scheduled program.
But he was still training. He was training how to learn how to make money. That's hilarious.
I still love that scene. It's like, I forgot my tractor. But anyways, sorry.
But no, yeah, like I was just thinking, like, you know, some of the stuff that I have going on in the works. Plus, my son was born. I have 2 kids, 2 under 2, and Brandon's is off. He's doing new ventures, right? New stuff going on.
What that means is I got laid off from my job.
Oh, he said it, not me.
For bullshit reasons.
But regardless of the fact is that we're both doing things that require more effort, more time, more work, and we're still doing this. Top it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Which honestly is like, it's nice doing this because it's like a nice weekly thing that necessarily it's not stressful, thankfully.
Yeah.
Because like looking for new jobs, like it's a bit stressful being like, okay, it's like you gotta get some income back. You gotta apply, get denied, apply, get denied, apply, get denied. And it's just like, it is. And it's like, even though this does take a bit of work, it's like, it's a relaxing sense of work where you're just like, oh yeah, just go through it, put the things that you need.
Well, it's what we like too. I mean, come on, like this. Like if this became the job, not the job, but like
a source,
the one of the main sources of like, let's say our revenue streams or whatever it may be, right? Then, like to me, it would just be, how do we make it more fun? Because obviously people are watching for entertainment, right? Like we're not here trying to like show you guys how to, you know, invest in the stock market or something. So it's not like, you know, where you're here like trying to learn or like, oh, he taught me wrong or whatever. No, we're just here for fun. We're just here having fun.
We're not Atrioc.
You guys are just our people hanging out with us in our dumpy garage.
That's really it. Don't ask us about electrical stuff because the little electrical outlet still has no cover.
I have a cover. I just don't have the right one.
That's
a circle, right? A circle outlet or whatever. I have whatever shape that is.
Well, yeah.
And the one I have is like just a rectangle.
Because the thing is, the main shape of it is the rectangle, and then the actual outlets themselves.
Okay, the point is, I haven't gone to Home Depot and bought a cover. Okay.
And there you go. It's just like, don't go buy Home Depot right now. It's just like, snatch.
I'll be okay.
Dude, I got a tan. My mom's like, Brandon, don't go anywhere in those kind of places. I'm like, why? She's like, you're just gonna go yoink. Someone
watching from like Japan or UK is like, what are you talking about? Even someone here is like, I think I know what they're talking about.
It's like if you
I'm not mentioning it here. I'm not mentioning that stuff here.
It's just like stuff's happening in the world.
Stuff's happening in LA.
Stuff's happening in LA. That's really it.
Actually, all of California, but whatever.
But politics are for different things. This is for fun, joke around, goofing around. We'll get into anime kind of politics.
So, like, speaking of the training arc, I know that like there's certain characters that everyone kind of resonates with. Actually, most people resonate with the training arc character because everyone at some point has to practice at something. If you don't get better at something in your life along the way at some point, you're never gonna find a career because they're gonna constantly look for you to improve anyway. Right? The second thing is that you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna mature. Right? I guess some people might not want to mature.
Yeah.
But at minimum, you won't grow, right? So even as simple as playing a video game, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna practice. You're not a pro as soon as you turn the game on.
Nah.
Right? So I don't
put in reps.
put it in any context, everyone has a training arc of some sort, right? Whether it be going to college, whether it be practice for a sport, whether it be just learning how to manage your finances,
life skills,
literally working out, right? Getting into shape. Maybe someone's they don't like that their current physical appearance and they want to change it. Like that's all. I would say that's all training arc.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they like to put like training arc is. It's like, did you learn from the last time? Has like a notebook. He's like, I learned. I know what I'm doing. It's like I still don't know what I'm doing.
It's true.
Because it's like everybody's like a training arc. It's always easy to think about it very physically because it's something you can, quote unquote, see the results of a lot easier.
Yeah.
But as you're saying, it's just like lifestyle choice as well is a training arc. Just being like, okay, are you going to discipline yourself to maybe it's just like
get up early,
actually make yourself like breakfast or lunch, maybe actually drinking more water, making sure you go on a walk, cleaning up. Like,
what's water? I don't drink water. I'm so bad at drinking water.
Dude, water is the greatest. You're an athlete.
I know. And we want to drink?
Gatorade?
I drink Gatorade and soda.
Freaking baseball players. You guys are just like, oh, hydration. We don't need that. Because what? Did you ever cramp up while you were playing baseball?
Yeah.
How?
Standing in the outfield.
His body's like, we've been stiff for too long. And gosh.
No, I'm just saying.
Cramp doing nothing. Any other sports person knows you need water so you don't cramp. The word, oh my God.
I drink water. I just don't like, I don't know why. Like people, they're like water snobs. I don't know how else to put it.
In the sense of they're like, oh, it's not Fiji water?
I drink 6 cups of water a day. It's like, cool, I piss 6 times a day. So like you want to compare? Like I don't care. Like
right.
I drink 6 cups a day. I drink 9 cups a day. I drink a gallon. Oh,
I drink 2 gallons.
I drink a gallon when I work out, and the rest is just for fun. It's like, dude, who cares? Okay, great, fantastic, good for you. You're drinking reclaimed sewer water, by the way, but I don't care.
That's what happens when you drink Arrowhead. Dude, Arrowhead tastes weird, dude.
Because it's actual natural water.
What?
It actually comes from the mountain springs in California.
Dude, it tastes weird.
That's why, because we're so accustomed to having no mineral, no nothing in our water.
Okay, what if we should just do a water thing. What if we got Fiji, Arrowhead, and like this some normal thing that you get from the store?
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. We've been acclimated and trained by the industries to drink these waters that don't have anything in them for you.
Whole conspiracy theory. Okay, what about alkaline water?
Yeah, the system we have in the house alkalizes in the water.
Oh, dude, then I'm just gonna go to your tap.
It's literally my tap water is.
Then what? Then you should be drinking more water.
I should, but I just. Since I've gotten it, I do drink more water. I do because it's available. I just go click and I just let it fill up my cup and I chug it. I drink about a whole glass in the morning.
Oh,
that's about it.
Yeah.
But then I'm not like I'm dying, I'm dehydrated. Like no, like if I'm thirsty, I'll be like, I'll drink whatever, right?
I think it's
like
just
that.
The coffee bean water.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's just
my argument is that coffee is 99% water, and you cannot tell me it's not. Bring a scientist. How much water do you use per ground of coffee? You use like that much coffee, and you add like this much water. Tell me I'm wrong.
You might be wrong. I don't know. I don't make coffee. I just buy the damn thing.
Let's see here.
The funny thing is Ryan gave me money so I can go to a certain store and go buy all of those.
Okay, so ingredients list. The first ingredient is always the one that has the most inside the contents.
So why is this total fat?
Okay.
Is the first one?
Coffee. Dio blend coffee. Ingredients. First ingredient, water. Proof.
Then I'm concerned because as I just said, it goes fat, sodium, carbs, sugar.
That's the first ingredient?
Fat, yeah. It has 0 grams of total fat on the first thing for Coca-Cola.
Oh my God, dude. You need to learn, bro. That is the ingredients. That's the mixture. You need the ingredient list.
Well, I was looking at that thing too.
Oh my God, Brandon.
I'm like, oh, here's some ingredients of things, or some new, or just there's things in English. Oh, total
proof
fat.
that the American education system is garbage.
I went to private school. Okay, I did finish last in my class, so I can't.
That is even worse. Okay, first ingredient, carbonated water. There it is.
See, not even normal.
Brandon, this is an ingredients list. These are the percentages of what they legally have to tell you is bad in there so you don't kill yourself.
But aren't those technically as well ingredients?
They're part of the ingredient, but it's not the ingredient. It's not the ingredients list.
But I was sniffing up the wrong tree, but I was in the right forest.
It's like saying that's the traffic light and that's the traffic sign. The sign says one way, so I kept going even though it's red.
Okay, my question is, if you see a sign that says don't turn right on red, but you're not looking at the traffic light, you're gonna think, okay, I'm not gonna turn right until you actually find the damn thing.
No, the majority of people are gonna just go.
Okay, true, because we live in LA. LA sucks. LA drivers suck. Every Prius driver sucks. Truck drivers suck. People just suck at driving here in LA.
That's why they want their cars to drive themselves, because they suck at driving.
I know. Which
and
we've had.
Quote me saying that, put on a t-shirt and sell it.
We've had that whole tangent before.
I need a Coca-Cola.
I need the. I'm gonna wait.
Dang, this kept this thing kept us so cold. Oh, thank you. It's so hot in this garage right now.
My question is, what if it was big enough to just dunk your head in there and just...
It'd be an ice bath.
Dude, okay, I kind of miss taking ice baths after working out. I haven't done it in a minute. I do remember... I remember the first time I took an ice bath. So, as you know, athletes, they like to take ice baths because after you work out...
Part of your training arc?
Part of my training arc. It's like, hey, I went for a 2-mile run today just for the heck of it because where I live, they changed instead of having like the key fob to get into the...
Oh yeah, coffee first was good.
Really? We'll see. To each their own. I'm about to have mine and...
Why does that taste so good?
I don't know. Maybe because it's the fat.
I'm like, what? You call me fat? Maybe it's because it's your fat.
He's keeping with the American heritage right there. Just growing a little bit right here.
Hey, I have an excuse. I got 2 kids, so...
And you know,
I still...
He's working on the dad bod.
I still maintain my same pant size from high school.
You were fat in high school? Okay.
In different ways.
You know what? You know what's actually interesting? Because somebody that we know that people say has like the quintessential dad bod, I was just like, why do people say they like the dad bod? Then I just gave him a big hug and I'm like, that's why. Because it was such a comfy hug.
No, that's not why.
Well, that's one reason.
It's because I psychologically approve stability.
Really?
And a paycheck. And that they could take care of their kids. It's a priority system.
What the hell?
If you have the time to go to the gym and do all that, where are your priorities?
Health and fitness?
Which shouldn't be really the case when you have newborns or children. You eat healthy, like you have a small Coke instead of a big Coke, right? You eat more vegetables, you have more protein, whatever. That's like, then you teach your kids like, okay, this, X, Y, and Z. But if you're to have the 6-pack, whatever going on, right?
That just takes
it's going to require you to be at the gym 1 hour a day minimum, or work out 1 hour a day minimum, which is fine.
Yeah.
You can get up and here's the thing, you get up at 5, you think you're getting up early. Your kids wake up at 6. So how are you supposed to work out for an hour? Where you're gonna not take a shower, not eat, not all that stuff
before taking care of them,
taking care of work, and then everything else. It is possible if you get up at 4 a.m. Which, how is that going to happen if they're up until 10 screaming and crying because they're kids and they don't want to go to sleep or they're sick or whatever, right?
I do have the perfect solution.
Hence, dad bod.
Well, coffee. Coffee helps too.
I don't know, unless they're in the military or some kind of official police
sort of
career, and even then, the police officers generally don't have very fantastic physiques,
as we know,
once they're established.
Ooh, that smells good.
I'm just saying. I digress. That is a complete tangent. That is not part of my training arc. My training arc is I like to stay fit in the sense of... Well, let's just talk about that. That's part of my training arc. My training arc, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I used to be overweight when I was in middle school. I was actually my shape was circle. Okay? And I liked all this stuff.
Right.
So it got to the point where I had a bag of hot Cheetos dumped on my head while playing Pokemon.
Oh, right. I remember you telling me.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I told them.
No.
But if not, then we'll do a whole segment about maybe we'll do let's kind of do it now. That's my training arc.
Well, I will say it now. I kind of deserve to be bullied as a kid to some degree.
You what?
I kind of deserve to be bullied a little bit as a kid. I would say that.
Nah, I don't think anyone deserves to be bullied. I think people need to, they need to learn to stand up for themselves and mature, right? Yeah, I was in middle school. That shouldn't have been done to me.
Right.
But here's the thing. Most people didn't know that I did karate. I was tubby, but I still did karate.
Right.
So, and they didn't know like my
my
training arc was I need to be Goku, right?
You wanted to be Goku,
So
but
when
you
they
were
did
too busy
that,
being Po, though.
when they did that, they regretted doing it, right? Because I had them on the floor holding their face pretty quick. Mm-hmm. But then I got in trouble.
And that's it.
And then I went to the principal's office. And then my sensei made me do a bunch of stuff because I got in trouble there too for using the things that I was taught, right? But my dad was like,
just
you. And here's something I wanted to tell you, something that you mentioned earlier, our other conversation.
Because surprisingly enough, we do talk not only on the podcast.
Yeah, but where you said something like you did this, and then you didn't want to do it because in the past you had gotten in trouble for doing it, so you just decided to not take it upon yourself to fix that problem.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? I've learned it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. It's true. If I have a client and they're like, oh, we want this, this, and this, I'm like, okay, cool, we do it. We put it on their websites, right? Mm-hmm. And then I go, you know what? This looks like crap. Like, it looks horrible. I don't like it.
Right.
I know it's not, I know they'll be like, oh, cool, thanks for doing it. But I want people to love it. Part of a training arc, right? It's part of like, you learn these things as you're training through this process. Mm-hmm. And I went, you know what? I'm just going to change it. I don't like the background being orange. I'm going to make it gray. So I made it gray. And then I sent the sample, right? Yep. Or I sent the review links. I get a phone call in like 5 minutes. I thought we agreed on orange, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay, yeah, we did. It's okay. Dude.
It's just one click.
I apologize, you know. Do you want it to be orange or do you like it better the way it looks? Well, that's not the point. The point is we told you orange, and I'm like, do you like it better gray or orange? You need to answer my question, because if you don't like it better in orange, I'm not going to change it to orange so you could agree with someone that it looks bad and then change it back to gray. I just leave it gray, right? And they're like, well, we do agree it looks better in gray, but we would have liked to have seen it in orange first. And I'm like, but you know it looks better in gray. You just don't want to admit that I was right. Yeah. So I go, okay, I apologize. You know, it's my bad. I'll send you a sample on a separate link that's not live, that is orange, so you can see how bad it looks. And they're like, yeah, can you please do that? And then that's it. It's like, okay, sorry. And ask for forgiveness rather than permission, right? Because then otherwise I would have been stuck in that loop of, back and forth for a month. Mm-hmm. Versus just getting it done in a week. Yeah. So that's just part of training arcs, getting mature.
That's what you get and what you learn.
Someone who does that well, their training arc matures them. Mm-hmm. Naruto, not the case.
Yeah, Naruto's about the same.
Not the case until the end of the anime.
Yeah.
Like, until after like a lot, like you would think after one person dies, he would have learned like to change certain ways he goes about the process. But his whole fixation on Sasuke was just, that's the whole thing too, is you also learn when you go through your own personal training, you can't just focus on one thing. You have your other parts of your life still going on, right? Unless you just want to put that all on the back burner and hope that when you're 40 years old, it happens. Mm-hmm. One thing one of my mentors told me was, you have to make a mess in order to build something. Yeah. Because everything's not gonna be all perfect and neat and happen when you want it to happen, and then you're gonna get to where you want to go. Mm-hmm. It's not. You gotta mess stuff up. You gotta try things. You gotta break things. You gotta whatever, and then you go, okay, don't do that. Do this. Do that. Do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, there's a mess here. Okay, but this is working. Let me keep doing this, and then let me clean this up. Right.
It's like the thing that I heard in college once. It was like there was a pottery class where they split them into two groups. It was their final grade was going to be on a bowl that they presented. Yeah. It was one group, they said, okay, you have one bowl. You're literally just going to work on this one bowl for the whole thing, and that's going to be your final. Mm-hmm. The other group, they're like, okay, make as many as you can, and whatever you think is the best one is the one that you will present. And it's just like, which of the two groups had the better bowl in the end? Mm-hmm. It was the one that made it time and time again.
Repetition.
Yeah. Because they were like, okay,
muscle memory.
You get how to form the bowl. You find a better clay. You find a better thing. Because if you only ever do one thing and it works correctly, like, cool. But it's just like, if you don't know the intricacies of how it worked, it's going to be hard to replicate it again. Whereas as you said, all the repetition is when you finally learn and come to understand from the failures, from the successes, and everything just coming together perfectly.
Yes. Which, time over value. You can always get better at something, but you can't get back the time it takes to learn it. Same thing with money. You can always make more money, but you can't get back the time it takes to make it.
Yeah.
So don't, in a nutshell, time is your most valuable asset.
Oh, yeah.
Which you see it in all these characters' training arcs too. Naruto's 3 years of training, right? It was really like, man, that people would say that's a long time. That's a waste. Like all that time, Sasuke went off and got worse, right? He should have just went after him right away. How? He can't even fight him. He can't bring him back. He's weaker than him.
Oh, by
right?
As soon as the first episode hit,
well, mature wise and like skill wise and you know, like of course he has latent ability and all that stuff, right?
Well, you put episode 1 Shippuden Sasuke against episode 1 Shippuden Naruto, Sasuke blows him out of the water,
right?
Completely,
right? Like I mean, come on, like he's a Sasuke at that point. Like the only one that can bring him down is his brother, which is a straight up murderer.
Itachi Orochimaru,
you know. Yeah. So anyway, that's besides my point. The point is one of the characters I was going to tell you that have a good training arc as far as maturity goes. Is currently solo leveling, where
I need to keep going on.
He's super ignorant. He's ignorant to the fact that like the world inherently is a bad place. Good people make the world better, but if we were left to our devices, it's everything is chaos, right? Which other things teach us this too, but we won't mention them here. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So to me, training arcs are a sense of, you know, people call it coming of age, which is true because you have these characters, male or female, have to mature.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then they become the secondary to the matured ones. So like in solo leveling, he goes into this training, literally a training arc, like where like it's like.
Okay.
So yeah, the camera died or overheated.
Overheated.
It's really warm in here.
Yeah, it's hot. That's the only thing keeping us from like sweating buckets.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until
that thing died.
We're gonna have to figure it out, but and hopefully the fan noise isn't too loud.
Hopefully not. But right, I gotta put it down to 1.
Nah, it's hot in here.
We got 10 minutes. Keep talking.
All right,
that'll be fine. We're lit. We survived this whole time.
We'll die.
You're the one that's closer to the fan. I'm the one
talking about the camera.
Well, if we got 10 minutes, it'll be fine.
Oh,
see, this is what happens. You do some bickering and then we'll be fine. But yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so where did I leave off? Oh yeah, so solo leveling, his arc or his training arc is literally it's telling him what to do, but whatever it is, the world that he's involved with, right? But not only does it train him for physical stuff, it trains him in the sense of like, you know, there's all these like different, you know, poisons and whatever he can get, right?
Yeah.
So it makes him think how to be smart with what he's obtaining. Not only that, but, and this is part of, I would say 100% of people's training arcs. Their physical appearance changes. His changes drastically. I mean, he gets taller and everything, right?
Part of
it becomes more attractive, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's not just the physical stuff that gets changed. It's you're in this training arc of yourself, whether it be whatever it could be, right? It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be financial, whatever. Once you've trained and you're getting results for your training, you see yourself differently.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not even the fact that like, oh wow, my hair looks so much better. It's that you literally, like, you just respect yourself more. Is what I think.
Yeah, because
that's what I think it is. Because you don't really, your look doesn't change too much unless you're really
getting like plastic surgery or stuff like that.
Not only that, but like unless you're like extremely overweight and you're like a whole different shape versus when you get into shape, right? Yeah. Then your face will change, your posture will get taller because you're not hunched over from excess weight. You're more confident, just whatever. And the healthier you are, you tend to have better looking hair, right? Better looking skin, all that stuff. So it just all like it snowballs on itself in a positive way.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying.
You start raising your standards a little bit. Because I could say because there was a time for myself I really didn't care about myself. This was before you met me, but I was I didn't cut my hair for a few months. I didn't shave for a few months. I was 22 and people thought I was like 28 or 29. Oh, right, because you were going to play music.
I was going to play music. Anyway, whatever.
Don't worry, that wasn't camera 2 and 3 dying like last time. That Ryan wanted to play music like as an underlay.
And I completely
it's so hot in here, our brain cells are just dying as we speak.
Yeah, the Coke doesn't help either.
Yeah, the caffeine. There were just like the few that are working overtime were just like, we're focused on this thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I didn't really care, but it's just like as time goes on, I'm still working on it. It's like, okay, let me get a haircut consistently. Let me make sure like I am shaving consistently, taking better skin, actually putting on lotion, better skincare. Just starting to take care of yourself because thankfully you do start to care, and that's a training thing, and that goes into wanting to not necessarily change yourself because
that's why they make it such a big deal in the military, in any military all over the world. Mm-hmm. Your personal hygiene and how you put yourself together in the morning, your routine. Mm-hmm. Matters.
Right. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to quick tangents very quickly, but I remember hearing this really funny military story where the guys that were going into the gas chamber thing, because they have to go in there, get used to it, and just like do one round of it. Because like they'll like take them into like this container or whatever, and they'll pop a tear gas in there, and like the guys have to take off their masks and just like endure it for some time and then get out because it's supposed to be like some sort of like you gotta like have grit to go through this.
Okay.
Military does that. So they were saying, the guy was like, when I was there, before that thing happened, they had everybody sit down in a line. It was just like hands on face, elbows touching knees, like you were like sitting down, like hunched. He's just like, also, we need to know for safety purposes, has anybody had any fun time with themselves in the past 72 hours? Because if you do, you have micro lashes on your area. And if you go into the gas chamber, you will be sent to the ER. So anybody that has, and keep in mind, everybody's faces are covered. It's like, please raise your hand. And apparently some guys raise their hand. Drill sergeant's like, everybody look. And then everybody looks. It's like, okay, you've been touching yourself right now in the barracks.
Oh my God. How is that relevant to a training?
Well, because you were saying about the military and stuff like that. I'm like, I remember that.
You go to that with them for one word, military? You don't go to like tank, airplane. You go to playing with yourself? Oh my God!
I saw it on YouTube Shorts today because there's some like
your algorithm is just whacked out, dude.
Because there's this one military dude, I forget his name. I'll see if I like find his. I'll put his YouTube thing, but he'll just like react to like military TikToks or whatever because he was in the military, and it's just so funny. Like I watch like a few of those videos back to back whenever I go down that rabbit hole. It's just so funny. But the character that. But when it comes to like respecting and like wanting to grow in certain things and like noticing there's parts of you that aren't inherently necessarily bad, but you're just like, I want to grow past this, is Nire, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, from Windbreaker, the dude with the blonde hair.
Okay.
Him being like, in the first season, you see how he's like very analytical, he knows everything like that, but then when it comes to an actual fight, everybody's taking time to actually protect him and he can't do anything. And at the beginning of season 2, you see him actually try to get into the fight. Of course, he gets his ass handed to him, but he actually tried to get in there, and then he's asking the guy with the eye patch, like, can you train me? Like, I don't want to be useless. Like, if we go into these fights, like, I want to be a part of the team. I want to help everybody that I can. I don't want to be a burden. And you see, like, as the season's going, like, little by little, like, right now, in this last arc or whatever, like, some guy was going to go punch him, and instead of, like, completely, like, taking the hit, he just was like, oh, yeah, learn how to defend yourself, and he just, like, curls him to a ball, the dude trips over him, and then they're able to take care of him. But you just see this little progression, and it's like, it's nothing drastic. You don't see him like Tanjiro and everybody else like under a waterfall carrying like these big boulders. It's just the sense
like
of
subtle.
It's just the sense of
it's a small win.
Yeah, he's like, I just wanna grow. I want to help. I want to be a little bit better for you guys to help, and as well probably for himself because it sucks standing there just being like, I'm a burden. It's like, but it's like, I want to do better by people. I want to be something. And it's just like, I don't know, that resonates very deeply with me like that. And honestly, I feel like they did a better job with him than like Zenitsu. Because Zenitsu, it was a very good arc. But it was just like, I feel like, yeah, it wasn't bad. But I just prefer his a lot more over Zenitsu's. Like the emotion behind it a bit more. Because I haven't watched Demon Slayer in a minute or read it in a minute. So this one's a lot fresher. And it's just, I have sympathy for those kind of characters. I'm excited to see where he goes. So,
see, like that's interesting. Like you said, we're gonna have different opinions or takes on it, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas, like me, looking back at how I was in middle school, I would, even though I was a quote unquote nerd, overweight geek, I would never consider myself a Zenitsu or a Niri.
Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce
it. Never. Like I knew like I'm choosing this, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't like it, but I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And then I was just like, I guess my training arc was more And that's why was more motivation. That's why I'm so big on like motivational factors, right? Like I'm just like you either do it or you don't.
Yep.
Right. You either like stop making excuses. They're just like buttholes. Everyone has one and they stink. It's true.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, some people that not think more like you, but like that maybe come from a mindset that's more along your lines. They're gonna hear that and go like, "That's too hard." Or, "Oh yeah, you say that, but how long did it take you to get there?" It's like, I've always thought this way. You just got to do it, right? But some people just don't. They need a different approach, which I guess is where you have different styles of coaching methods and all that stuff, right? It literally like hits me a little bit because like when I think about it, like there's this meme that my friend sent me, right? Because you have all these motivational speakers nowadays and all this stuff going like, be happy for yourself. A little win is still a win. And it's like back in the day, like if you had a little win, it was like, you just have to do that. Like, why am I going to praise you for that? Yeah. Until you get to the absolute peak,
then that's where
you're not there yet. Like you're still practicing. You're still in your training arc, which is fine. But then at some point, some people have a limit. And they peak, and they just don't obtain or reach that level of quote unquote attainability, right?
Yeah.
And now because of that, they feel like failures, even though they're leaps and bounds over who they used to be, right? Which I think is what you don't like. You want to feel like I'm doing something, and I want to feel good about it, even though it's not where I want to get yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of both camps because. It's just like, even though we have this podcast and even though we're co-hosts, it's just like, God, if I was going to say, it's like, he's technically my senpai to some degree. Jesus Christ, no. That sounds so wrong saying sensei. There we go, that's not fair. Jesus, Brandon, just say sensei, don't say senpai.
Sensei.
You're like, senpai. Okay, we're dropping this bit. Anyways, so it's just like, even though it's just like, Ryan is my sensei to some degree and how he mentions how he is and how I am, I noticed that I'm in both those camps and I notice how it is. Like the athletic side of me is like, you reached the pinnacle. It's like, cool, you scored a goal. Like, for example, I finally played a soccer match after 2 years, like an actual match, not a friendly or pickup, like an actual game.
Yeah.
They threw me into the semifinal, second half, team was losing 5-0. Come on, score, in my opinion, like the only actual goal of the game. The second goal that we got was because their goalkeeper made a mistake and it bounced off his defender, which I'm like, cool, goal's a goal, but we ended up losing 10-2. And even though I have to fight to have like the small victory of like, oh, I haven't played in 2 years, came in and scored a goal like right off the bat with a team I've never played. Right. It's like, cool. But then there's the other part of me is like, well, you still lost and you were like, damn it, I should have been a bit more selfish with the ball. I should have demanded the ball more. It's like I should have tried to drag this team up even more from when I was there. Not saying that I'm freaking Yamil Yamal, but it's like I'm compared to these people, pretty freaking good. And so it's just like there's that tension between like, okay, accept the victory of the goal. But then it's just like, dude, but the game was shit, and you could have done a lot more. And so,
but that's life, though.
Yeah. So that's why it's like I can feel both those kind of characters and understand it. It's just that these characters like Zenitsu and Niri it's a lot closer to home because I felt like those characters for a really, really long time, and I'm always going to be sympathetic towards them because I know how it is to not be that confident person, but trying to take these really big leaps where you need confidence and lacking it, saying, I'm still just going for it and have to fake it.
But that's the problem. Is that they are those characters. They are that person. And they want to be the protagonist. The main, they want to be that also. Yeah. But the majority of those characters don't listen to the training method, right? These two do. Like he's seeking help from the guy with the eye patch, right? So that's different. Naruto, all of them, Naruto's a loser too, right? Yeah. Like, Sensei's taught him for 3 years. Goku's just latent ability. Goku does not count. No one in the real world is Goku. No. Nobody. No one. I don't care how big and bad you are. You at some point were tiny and weak.
I was gonna say, what about Goggins?
Even him, he's not Goku because he can't fly. So, and he's not impervious to bullets. Like, he's not even Superman, which is lesser than Goku.
Oh my gosh, everybody from Death Battle is going to be like, no, actually, if you see every single Death Battle, Goku versus Superman, like we had this debate or whatever. But it's just like I get it. They want to be the main characters, and it's like it all comes down to one moment, which is you see it, and it's either you actually make the action towards it, or you stay in fantasy where you are. Yeah. And again, I've been at that crossroad many a times, even after making that pivot towards actually doing it. With how it is for that long, you hit that crossroad so many times.
What you're saying. Like, for example, like Krillin and Goku.
Yeah.
They were the same. Like, they both trained under Roshi. They were, like, pretty much equals at some point. And now it's, like, not even close, right? Not even in the same freaking universe, literally. Right? So, like, but if Krillin shows up and takes a melee punch from Golden Frieza one time just to deter the attention for 1 second, that's equivalent to Goku going God mode. Yeah. Because it's like, okay,
where is he?
That's where his ability, that's way beyond his capability. To even be alive after that hit is like,
damn.
Okay, like that's leaps and bounds over what he should be okay with trying or doing, right? I think that's what you're trying to say here. Is like even though these characters, they're like, their training arcs are different than, let's just say, the kind of arcs that like I gravitate towards, right? Yeah. It's still like in their realm and in their mind, it's still as difficult, right? And they still progress as much, which I do agree. I do agree, which is why you need that. That's why there's this whole concept of teachers and senseis and teaching the next generation and coming and helping them come up, right? Because, like I said, nobody is born with just able to do it. It's not gonna happen.
You have to be trained, and I think it's nice to see that because it's like. Those characters can grow into something amazing and formidable, as we see them. Like
I think they could be better,
exactly,
because they had to struggle more. Like Tanjiro,
dude, he just had it. He did,
like all of a sudden he just picked up a sword and he was like able to use it. And I would have argued that Zenitsu is a better swordsman because of his sensei was actual Hashira. Yeah, right. So
and he still like beat the guy. Oh, it's spoilers. Sorry, but it's just like
But his limiter is his mind. Yeah. Which is a lot of people's problem. Their mind is their limit.
So it's just like...
So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because you can do your body till it breaks. It's like, it's just... Yeah.
Okay. You could be insanely physically ready to do something. Yeah. And they go, okay, get up and do it. And you're just like shaking in your boots. Like, it doesn't matter how fit you are, what you look like, nothing. It's like, but just take that step and actually do it. This thing that I'm doing, we haven't mentioned it, but the thing I have on the back end right now.
You're training.
My secret training going on. One of my references and one of my mentors, he also told me, he goes, just so you know, when you're in it, the biggest, baddest guy there is probably the biggest crybaby. It's all up here. Whenever you feel like you're going to quit, as long as you can suffer more than them,
you're good.
You're good.
Yeah. So it's just like your training arc, whether it be you're like, I want to have a sub 4 minute mile, which is physically demanding. So before I was so really interrupted by my camera overheating for the second time. Don't worry, it's already playing.
It's 93 degrees in this garage.
93 degrees in here. But anyways, so what I was going to say, whether it's you want to run a 4 minute mile and break your body to absolute physical limit, that is one thing. Whether it takes the guts to actually go and try to apply for a job interview, go talk to the girl you actually really like, or try to go and actually make friends if you think that's the first step that you need. Do it. Do your laundry. Make sure you drink water. Go cook some food. Take a walk. It doesn't matter as long as you make the decision in reality to take the steps and not just watching Slice of Life every single day and saying, I wish I had that life, because again, reality is the only reality we have, as we said from Ready Player One and that whole tangent we had the other time. It's just go and actually take a step in the real world, because as much as we love anime, as much as we love this media, as much as we love the fantasy of it, at the end of the day, it is just fantasy. And real life is what matters the most, and eventually that's all you're gonna really have one day. So, coming to you live from a dumpy little garage in the San Fernando Valley,
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Brandon, and this has been Bridging Otacos. Thank you very much.
Just be 1% better every day.
Just 1%. Hey, that's all you need.